Masai, it's Doug again. You've talked repeatedly about your staff that you want to put together. We know that Ed Stefanski has been let go and is no longer here. Can you update us on Mark Eversley, the rest of the front office people, and how big a staff you'd like to put together?
I'm going to have a small staff. I believe in small, and I think all the other stuff is kind of in-house for now. And I'm sure as it goes along, there's some people I'm still evaluating, and some people that obviously are no longer here. But we're going to create the office that we want, but I'm going to keep a small staff.
Mike Toth from News Talk 1010. Tim, Bryan Colangelo isn't here in a public way, at least, to welcome Masai to the Raptors family. I don't know what his reasons for that are, but what about the public optics to that, and does it feed into what some people are saying, that it's a bad position to put Masai in, it's a bad position to put Bryan in? Second quick question, can you separate fact and fiction from all this talk about the Raptor rebrand? I mean, are we looking at a new name for the Raptors?
So on the first question, Bryan and Masai spent time this morning. Bryan's here. And so this was not meant to send a message. I know there's a lot of controversy and a lot of opinions out there about our reporting structure, but there's no confusion from within. This is very simple. Masai is the general manager and the president of basketball operations. Bryan is going to be the president of team and business operations for the Toronto Raptors. There is a whole list of things that Bryan's going to lead the charge on to grow this organization. You don't look at someone who has his experience, his knowledge, and his relationships in the basketball world and the NBA and in Canada basketball and throw that out. So he is not only going to lead the charge on a lot of our initiatives, including branding, and I'll get to that in a second, but he is going to be there to advise and to give input when Masai asks for it. But I've been now involved for about 4 or 5 days with Masai on working through his staff, his hires, and the direction he's going in. And there's never been any confusion. There's never been any misdirection. So that is more talk and speculation. I can tell you the reality of the situation is we have one guy that's in charge of basketball that's making all the decisions, and he will lead the charge. And on Bryan's side, he has a scope of activity he's going to work with on our behalf, and we have defined that. He knows where we're going, and there's no miscommunication there.
Just interject, did you ask Bryan to be here, or did you feel that was putting him in a difficult situation? Don't you think it would have been a nice look for the team to have him here in a public way?
Nope. This is about Masai today.
What about the rebranding then?
We're looking at rebranding. That'll be part of what Bryan's going to help Tom and Selmy and the staff, Maple Leaf Sports, on. We're definitely going to take a look at it. It doesn't mean that we're committed to it, but it means it's a good conversation. I saw the generic uniform today in the paper, and so I think it's something that we want. That won't be the uniform, by the way. I can assure you of that. I think we need to have this conversation. We need to have it with Masai. We need to have it with Bryan. We need to have it with the owners. We have to honor the tradition and the history of what the Raptors are, but we also need to hear the fans and what they want to see. We have a very important anniversary coming up here. We have some events that we're trying to go out and ultimately win for the city of Toronto, and that will be part of what we do to celebrate our 20th anniversary. We are committed to changing the culture here, and that is on and off the court.
There's no issue with Bryan Colangelo. There's no issue, none whatsoever. So I don't know how to help you guys. If there's something you guys want to create or do whatever, there's zero issue. Okay, none. Okay, hey, I'm on the hot seat here, and it doesn't matter what Bryan tells me, input or whatever he says or whatever I take from him. At the end of the day, I'm on the seat right here. Okay, so there's no issue. Let's move on from it.